Hey YouTube, this is PowerBricks and I'm back with another LEGO Megazord review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dyno Night Megazord. This is a new Zord that consists of the orange Diffilo and the pink Ankylo. We're also taking a look at a re-review of the black Tricera since it got redesigned and the white Terra. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So these are the Zords we're going to be working with today. So the first one we're going to look at is the redesign of the black Triceratops. So it looks more like Re-Soldier Blues Tricerazord, but it also has the MMPR vibe mixed with it. You see that there are tank treads on there, pretty much just wheels, but there's some nice wheels there. It sort of resembles a steam engine in a sense. And there's also this articulated tail that has that gun on there that the Zoo Ranger or MMPR Zord has. So I think it's pretty cool. Nice Tricera Zord. The sword looks way better on here. And for that red Parazord, you guys are going to have to stay tuned to see what that one looks like, so that you guys will be a little surprised. You know, I wouldn't surprise you guys with that. But overall, this is the Zord. There's some silver in there. It's pretty nice. It's simple, but it's dope. So anyway, let's get into the Megazord mode. I'm not going to transform anything except for that, so I might as well just do it right here. So fold up those, pull this out, pull this down around, and it folds in like that, and there is the arm. I just knocked off a piece, but that's the arm right there. Before I transition into the combination, I just want to show you guys that the Parazord can hold the egg, and it can also, well, it stores it right there. It fits in that groove. But the bird can also fly around with the egg between its legs. I'll show you guys how I do it. So this is just the egg Zord. That's what I call this, the egg Zord. And this one in the Parazord can hold it. It can run around with the egg. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get it in there. But it takes a little finagling, but once you get it all finagled, then I can straighten this out, and you can see that it holds the egg right there between its legs, and it can fly around with the egg. So I think that's pretty cool, and it can also hold it like that, you know, just flying around with the egg. I think it's pretty sweet that happens, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So now let's get into the combo. It is all combined with the Tricerazord. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty much the same for the most part, but you do get this long giant blade. So I think that's pretty nice. And I think that fits really well with the claw rather than it being that small little drill. I think this is a lot better. It just looks cooler, you know, for the most part. But, you know, it's predominantly the same thing, 360 arm rotation on a soft ratchet, and that's pretty much it. Now, there is one thing that it can do that it couldn't do, and it's to have a little shoulder cannon. So there are shoulder cannons when it comes to the Zord lineup, so I expect to see more. So there's a little shoulder cannon right there. I think that's pretty cool for the most part. Quite simple and just, I guess, innovative in a sense, but there is that. That is the Zord with the Tricera formation. For the most part, hey, there's the Parazord, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's all I can say. There it is. It's all ready. Okay, guys, so here are the stars of the shows, the new Zords that we have for the lineup. Now, let's take a look at the Ranger forms and the Dyno discs. So the first part would be the Dyno discs, the Diffilo, or the Diffilo, however you say the name, that dinosaur. The Diffilo and the Ankylo, which is number 6, Diffilo number 9. Okay, I think that's pretty cool how they're kind of flipped. But anyway, here are the Ranger forms right here. This is Cody, which is the yellow Ranger right here, and also the black Ranger. They're all Cody. And then we have Kari, which is the pink Ranger right there. You can see there she is. And she's also the red Ranger and the blue Ranger and the white Ranger. So there's that. So Cody and Kari. All right, here we are. Now, I guess we could say that they're siblings, and the Blue Ranger is kind of like Kari's lover, I guess. So there it is, boom. Here's the Zord. So this is the Orange Ranger Zord. It looks really, really nice. Nice Diffilo, or however you say the name. I just keep butchering it probably. But here's head articulation. It's on a ball joint. Pretty nice. There's some jaw movement. There's some metallic gray pieces, some gold. There's orange. We got movement on the arms right there. There's a bend at the elbow. Pretty nice. Nice little gold stubs right there for detail. There's a bend on the knee. There's some movement. Everything's on pretty much a ball joint. Excuse me. Then there's also articulation in the tail. And there's movement up here on this section. So for the most part, everything looks pretty good for this Zord. I think that it looks nice. Nice colorway. We got some metallic grays. We got some chrome. Got some gold. And overall, this is a nice Zord. I think that this is one of my favorites. And I love his Zord mode because he becomes 2 weapons. And I think it's really cool. And we'll get into that in a minute. But there's the Diffilo. Here's the Ankylo, and it's more so of a salmon color, but it's still pink nonetheless, and it looks really, really nice. We got some gold on there, some red, we got some black, and some metallic gray or silver right here at the end on that piece, and it's overall just pretty nice. I think that it's nice. So articulation, we got movement in the legs right here, in the feet, movement here, head movement right there. The leg came off. This joint is a little loose, it's cracked, so if this falls off, hey man, I'm sorry, it's like really cracked. I don't know if you guys can see it right there, but there's a crack and I don't have another one. So, but when this video is done and I'm done with this wave, I'll be throwing this away and I won't be keeping that joint anymore. But the tail has lots of points of articulation. It's a really nice Ankylo tail. It just looks super sleek, shiny, and overall just really, really nice. I just love how these Zords look. They look absolutely incredible, and they're great. So they also go with 2 types of Zords. They go with the Megazord and the Tyrannosaurus, and there are 2 types of modes for it. We're first going to look at the Tyrannosaurus mode, then we're going to look at the Megazord, which is the other mode, which looks completely better because it's the warm colors, red, pink, and orange, and I think it looks great. So let's get into with the Ankylo, and we're going to transform this into the limb mode. So this thing keeps popping off. It's probably going to break on its own. I don't know when, but it's definitely going to break on its own. So we're going to fold those up, rotate that. Then I'm going to get these arms, bring them forward like so. Just like this here. Then I'm going to bring that around. Fold that out. Then I'm going to take that off. Whoops. Yep. This is supposed to be like that. We'll take it off, and then it leaves this small little piece to hit enemies with, I guess. And then this piece right here folds up and around. This horn collapses downwards, and that's a Zord head. So there's the new head for the Zord. Actually, no, this one is different. This one has to sit like this. I'm tripping. Like this. This is for the Tyrannosaurus mode. So this is a Zord head. Still the same. This is a Diffilo. So what you're going to do is fold down this tail, and then I am going to fold up the legs like this. Flip out the connector. I'm going to fold the legs around, something like this. And the legs look something like that. Then we're going to fold up the arms. And this is a pretty fun Zord. I actually really love making this thing. It's awesome. So then we're going to leave the arm like that for now, okay? So this is the arm mode of the orange Zord. So the T-Rex is ready to go. So plug in, the Ankylo right there. And then we're going to get the Diffilo, plug that in, okay? Then we're going to plug this head in right here on that socket. Boom. Straighten everything out. And there is the Zord. It is fully merged up and ready to go. This is a nice Zord. So, articulation for this bad boy. I would zoom out a little bit, but there it is. All right, so articulation for this bad boy is pretty neat. So we got a bend in the elbow, which is nice. We got 360 on a ratchet. We got some movement that can move outwards. Some Zords move inward and outwards. Some move differently. Like the articulation in the biceps change depending on the Zord. So this one, the same thing. 360 on a soft ratchet. And get to rotate all the way around. There's also movement in that bicep there, which is nice. Nice movement. This little tiny leg keeps coming off. It's really bothering me, but hey, man, it's good. There's a little, you know, gold little mallet going on there. But it's pretty cool. Now, this one does have an axe mode. I'll put that on for this Zord because it has a different mode for the parrot formation. So here it is in axe mode. There it is. Pretty nice for the most part. You know what it is. It's an axe. It can cut you up and chop you. And there's also this, which is a little shoulder cannon, which is pretty cool. I guess it can act as a shoulder cannon. I'll just say it is because it's there. But yeah, for the most part, that is pretty much how it looks with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is a nice colorway also. I don't know why, but yeah, I just get this vibe. But there it is. For the most part, it looks pretty darn cool. Now, let's try it with the Parasaur. Just merge with this bad boy, take off the head, boom. Then I'm going to straighten out the legs, like so. Get the tail, rotate that thing around like that. Okay, now we're gonna get these arms. We're gonna fold these up like this. Boom. Oh, what did I just break? Okay. Wow, that sounded like it snapped. Okay, it didn't. All right, so boom. There is the upper body of the Zord. Now, we can connect the other limbs. Bring it in closer. Get this bad boy. Plug it on. Okay. Then we're gonna get this bad gal. Plug it on. Okay. Now this one looks so much cooler. Okay, so we're gonna get this headpiece, turn it around. We're gonna sort of like fold it in a different way. Then plug that on there. Okay. Now this is the cool part of the Zord. I also take this off and where did this go? It was supposed to plug into something. Oh, yes. I think, I forgot where I put this. This was able to plug in to something. What did I do wrong? Okay, weird. Right, yeah, definitely did something wrong here. But anyway, plug that in, boom. This turns into the Parasaur. This bad boy will then turn around and then boom. That is the Dyno shield of the Megazord. It's ready. Okay, so it's pretty much ready, guys. This is what the Zord looks like. We have him with the Dyno shield and the Parasaur. Now, the only weird part is that this is supposed to plug into something, but since there's nowhere for it to go, I guess we could plug it in right here. It would make a nice crest. I'll just leave it right there. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that. Sorry about that, but I guess I'll just do that right there. Just leave it as a little crest. Maybe if I turn this around, it might fit better. Yeah, it fits better. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Boom. So here is the Zord. It looks really, really cool. Okay, this usually is supposed to click on the back. I don't know what I did earlier to make it fit, but whatever. It looks better with it on the front anyway. So this is the Parasaur. I think it's really cool to see the Pink Ranger Kari able to hold her Parasaur again. Also, this being the Blue Ranger's Parasaur. So he has his own sword to go with it, Parasaur and Zord. But the Dyno shield looks really cool, and I think it complements this Zord all the way, and it just gives it this nice look. Now, of course, there are little weight problems, but we can hold it up, and it looks pretty nice for the most part. Overall, sick Zord. Definitely proud of this build for sure. Definitely one of my favorites. I just love how it looks overall, and the color scheme really fits. It just has this nice punchy color. I mean, the color just screams sherbet, and it just has this nice look. You got raspberry, cherry, and freaking orange, and it just fits really well. The only problem is that there is a weight problem with this right here. It's a little heavy on the Ankylo, but for the most part, I'm not complaining. It still looks pretty good, and that's all that matters. And this weapon can also turn into one of these things. I forgot what it was called, but like the Gal Hunter or like a jackhammer kind of thing going on. But it's best if it's like a sword. So that pretty much is it, guys, for this video review. Let's get a nice detailed look at this Zord here. A nice look at his face. You can see I worked really hard on this one. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video review. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope that you guys enjoyed. And this is Power Breaks signing off. Peace.